to the CAGI Heartbeat Podcast. As usual, we have a good one here for you today. This one is on Budgeting 101. This is episode 8. The name of it is Taking Control of Your Finances One Step at a Time. Today, we have a special guest from Old National Bank with us, Mr. Moussa Ibrahim. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Great to be here.
Yes, thank you for stopping in to talk to us today. In this episode, we'll discover why budgeting matters, not just for dollars, but for peace of mind and reduce stress. You'll learn practical steps, tools, and resources for getting started and refining your budget. First of all, let's define budgeting. Budgeting is defined as tracking income versus expenses and planning for both wants and needs. The mental and emotional benefits of budgeting is less anxiety around bills and more control. The common pitfalls are impulse spending, forgetting variable costs, and living paycheck to paycheck. All right, today's guest, Mr. Moussa Ibrahim, is very experienced in this department. He is actually the Financial Empowerment and Community Development Officer for Old National Bank, and he's in to talk to us today a little bit about financial literacy. Can you let me know just a little bit about your position at Old National and what that entails?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, super happy to be here. Great to be here at CAGI. I was joking around with the staff that you guys have this beautiful new floor. Is this a new floor, the 9th floor here?
Absolutely, yes. We've just recently opened this floor in the spring. This is our health and wellness hub.
This is great.
Yes,
It sure does look healthy, I'll tell you that. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, so super happy to be here. So I serve as the Financial Empowerment and Community Development Officer for Old National. We're a bank based out of Evansville, Indiana. We're about 190 years old, and we are Indiana's largest bank. So what I do there is I lead our financial education initiative for Central Indiana. So I tell people, hey, look, I've probably been at your school. I've definitely been at your church, your community center, your job, your workplace. It's kind of hard to get rid of me. I kind of hit most community organizations from all different corners. And I also build strategic relationships with our businesses, non-for-profits, state agencies to help with community needs, particularly CRA initiatives that the bank has. So that's kind of my role. I've been at the bank on 4.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. So definitely those needs that are just pulling the community together and giving them that financial literacy that they need. It's a great. I'm sure that's a lot of fun getting out and talking to the community.
It's a lot of fun. You never know. No day looks the same. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
No day looks the same, and you gotta love that part. So.
Okay, within Old National, I was able to hop on Old National's website and seen that they provided some budgeting tools. Can you walk us through just how your money management tool works?
Yeah. So, I did see that you had, within the slides, you looked up our website and, got everything organized. I was like, oh, wow, looks like you're the expert, right? There's no need for me to be on this podcast. So what's unique to the information that we do have displayed, I think the audience will get to see the slides that we have on there.
Yeah.
What's unique to that and the different link to that website is that we have a financial education hub on our website.
Okay.
We have a financial education hub. So picture a bank that has a school, like a financial education library. So if you go to Old National Bank /financialeducation.com, we've got all kinds of different tools. We've got a link that you can visit. You can hit that link and request a workshop.
Okay.
And myself will show up, or one of my colleagues will show up, and we'll do that for free.
Okay.
So it says request a workshop. We'll be there. You just give us a day and time, and then we'll be there. We've got a suite of different products. The products I particularly like to hit on today are our community development products. We've got CD Believer Loan.
Okay.
It's a certificate of deposit organized as a loan. Will help you save and build your credit at the same time. As you finish that loan, we'll report it up to the bureaus. You should see a significant rise in your credit score, and you'll come out with a savings account. So it's kind of like.
That's awesome. It's a win-win. You get that positive credit report and savings as well. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Stuff like that. That's what you'll see on the website, Old National Bank /.
Are there any savings accounts or checking account features that Old National offers that support someone trying to budget things and making automatic transfers and having alerts and just things of that nature, just trying to budget a little bit better?
Yeah, well, I'll just highlight actually our banking app overall, right? Because regardless of whatever savings account you get through the bank, it'll all be housed at the Old National mobile bank app, right? That's how you're going to access it. We've got all those features. We got all the modern features that'll help you, that'll help you get alerted. That'll have different limitations and whatnot to help you budget. We've got a budgeting app within the app as well too. I know most banks have that, so we've got a lot of that cool software within the app too. And obviously, whatever savings account works best for your situation. I think the CD Believer alone is really something you need to take a look at. If you really want to budget, if you want to save money, and grow your credit score at the same time, I think it's really
Yeah, it's a win-win. That sounds like a great one. It does definitely sound great. Just some practical budgeting steps for people out there. Tracking off spending first. Make sure you track all your fixed, variable, and occasional expenses. You want to make sure that you are setting realistic spending categories. Making sure that you're segmenting everything properly: your housing, your food, transportation, entertaining, savings, and even your debt. You want it all out there just so you know what your total budget is. And make sure you choose a budgeting style that fits you. Values-based budgeting is a method. You have the envelope method and you have the percentage rules. I know that Old National does have some advice on values-based budgeting. And make sure you're prioritizing your saving, paying yourself first, making sure that you have an emergency fund. Old National, I know they encouraged that you save at least 10% of your income and you have at least 3 to 6 months of expenses in reserve. And as far as reviewing and adjusting, you want to check your budget monthly to make sure it's still fitting you.
At least monthly.
Yeah, at least monthly. If you're particular like myself, you're weekly, maybe even daily sometimes on that, just to make sure that things are aligning properly. Just any life changes means that budget's going to need tweaks. So just make sure that you're staying on top of that and giving yourself room to grow as well. Are there any real life case studies that you would have within people that you worked with about someone who started with no budget and used Old National's tools and made some changes and saw results?
Well, yeah. Well, we've got a lot of different case studies. We've got all kinds of clients, and they've all hit different, milestones. We've got don't trust banks at all, right? Like, they don't trust banks at all, and they just store their money in a shoebox. Believe that, like that. I know that sounds comical, but that is. I actually come across that at least once a month. Right. When I'm in a school, I'll meet a student that says, "Hey, look, I think I'm gonna open up a bank account now because you came to my school. You seem trustworthy. The bank, therefore seems a little trustworthy. I might just make a deposit." I'm like, "Well, where you store your money this whole time?" He's like, "Well, I got it in a shoebox." And they talk like it's super safe, right? So we've got those kind of milestones where people who chose to be unbanked, right? Because you can choose to be unbanked, they become banked, right? And then we've got people who they meet with our counselors and they pay off debt and they hit these milestones. They're like, "Hey, look, we want to think about home ownership." On the home ownership line, we've got the craziest stories.
Wow. So it's just about giving people the education. A lot of times I think people have preconceived notions about what banking is or what it may look like or what it may even do to them, so to speak. And I think you are just being extremely helpful to the community overall, just going out and explaining it to them. And like I was saying, getting to them early as kids. So it starts to get that positive mindset about banking early.
Education and a relationship.
Absolutely.
That's all the community wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
The relationship first, and then you do the education.
Yeah. Yep. I can definitely second that with everything that we do here at CAGI for sure. some challenges and how to overcome them when starting to deal with budgeting and dealing with unpredictable income and variable expenses, temptations and just lifestyle pressures overall could be a challenge, and just mistakes when starting, just being over optimistic about certain categories or forgetting some hidden fees of other categories. Just some strategies to overcome those challenges would be making sure you set aside a buffer or using the alerts within the banking apps and
Amen
things
to
of that
that.
nature.
Put the alerts on.
Yeah,
Alerts on.
absolutely. You want to make sure that you're getting those notifications to let you know that things are moving in your account, or even having spending freeze periods where you're not spending anything that's outside the necessities. And make sure you lean on your community or have an accountability partner to make sure that you are fulfilling your goals and make sure that you're staying on task. We have talked about a few of the products within Old National that help with budgeting and financial stability. We've talked about the money management tools that you have. We talked about the savings accounts. We talked about workshops and the financial education programs. Are there any other features or programs or anything that Old National would like to?
Yeah, all those products are on the website. What I would encourage you to do is to request a workshop. Request a workshop if you've got a group of people that you think might benefit from an educational center. Because then we can talk about that. And I mention that because we cover an array of different topics, right? Like over 70 different topics that we can cover. And I think the first thing that people are surprised to learn about is financial psychology, right? I think before you learn about exactly what's going on in your bank account, you might want to learn what's going on in your mind, how you view money, what's that internal relationship that you have with money. Once you kind of write that down yourself,
Right.
a lot about how you lead a relationship with money.
Right.
Just all the more stronger
Yeah.
when you get to this curriculum. So we've got all different kinds of through that one-on-one coaching. If you visit one of our banking centers and ask for registered instructor, that one-on-one coaching, that really you can really go deep. You go really deep.
Wow, that financial psychology side is something I hadn't thought about, but I know that that's extremely important because everybody's relationship with money is different, and how it's used and just how they view it overall. So I'm sure that's extremely, extremely useful.
Yeah.
From a teaching standpoint. So that's really cool. Well, Mr. Ibrahim, I thank you so much for coming in to talk to us today about Old National Bank and some of the features that you guys offer. Man, keep doing great stuff in the community.
Thank you. This is fun.
Yeah, I love to hear people that are actually, contributing to positivity within the community and helping people grow. And it sounds like something that you are doing on a daily basis at Old National. So thank you for that and keep going.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
For sure. Some of the key takeaways from today's podcast. Remember, budgeting gives you visibility and control. It helps you set realistic goals and priorities. It prepares you for emergencies. It helps reduce stress and improve well-being. It detects waste and frees up money. You can build good habits over time and make sure that you are using tools and support that will enhance the success of your budgeting journey. And always remember to stay flexible with yourself because flexibility is key.
True that.
All right, some action steps that you can take this week. This week, I encourage you to enhance your budgeting journey. Number 1, pick one budgeting tool today for tracking expenses for a week. Set one small goal, such as saving $25 next month or reduce a recurring expense. Number 3, use Old National's resources. Download worksheets, sign up for digital banking app tools, or sign up for a workshop. And number 4, revisit your budget every month or every week and tweak as needed. All right. Thank you again. Once again, Mr. Moussa Ibrahim, for coming to talk to us today. To learn more about Old National Bank and their services and programs, visit a local branch or oldnational.com. And as always, you can continue our discussions by reaching out to CAGI Heartbeat Podcast at gmail.com, and reach out to Community Action of Greater Indianapolis for support with finding other resources and maintaining your momentum. You can contact us at kg-in.org or 316-396-1800. Thank you once again for watching the CAGI Heartbeat Podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you think needs it. We'll see you back next week. Thank you for tuning in.